Hello everyone, Kiwi here, and we are on our creative testing world. This is still on the Cottage Witch mod pack world. Oops, and it's raining. Hold on for a minute. Today, we are going to build the machine that I have made right behind me. This is used to make this precision mechanism that I have in my hand. It is used for making something about the train controllers, rotational speed controller, and many more from Create Mod. And you're wondering, this small thing for this big thing? Apparently, this small thing can only be made using an assembly line, and it takes a few tries to make it, but it is worth it. It is not really craftable used just by using a simple crafting table, which is why I made this machine. I made this just so that we can have the convenience of actually making this item without ever doing it manually. Well, it's also a little bit of procrastination. I just think that I might be able to do this. Anyway, no more dilly-dallying. Let us get into creating this machine. Alright, to start off, let's make a 5x5 platform and a headroom of 5 blocks. Then to start off with a build, let's start on the third block. And then let's start with our main assembly line. Add your 3 shafts here. You can opt to use 2, that's no problem. Then add 3 deployers on top. Then grab your wrench and turn all the deployers to make sure that the axles are on the side. Next one is grab your encased chain drive and add them on the side here, and then the other one faces the front. Then proceed at the back, add this one to connect with the mechanical belt. Okay, we're done with the main belt line. Time to add at the back. Add a temp block here, then a brass funnel going out of here. This will be the input where our initial item is going to go, and the output where the item is going to rotate. Then at the back, we're going to add the depot. The back part is where the items will be revolved, like so. There you go. Make sure that the item is from the depot, arrows to the chest, and back to the depot. It will then be released on this part, and it will continue on the sequence until it is done. Now add another temp block here, then add another brass funnel going into the block. Then add the chest, and this is going to be on our output chest. Let's try to finish off the output chest by adding a output funnel. There we go. Then add the chute at the bottom. Then add another chest. And there we go. We have a working conveyor belt. Next up is to add the filler storage. This refiller storage is where we are going to place our cogwheels, large cogwheels, and iron nuggets to be automatically placed in our deployer, which is going to be placed by our mechanical arm. To start, let's place a double chest under the mechanical belt like so. Add a depot here and then here. And add a brass funnel going out of the chest. Okay, after we have done this, let's start putting out the filters. The filters will ensure that we are not going to make a mistake, or at least the machine is going to make less mistakes. First, on the first sequence of the deployer, add the cogwheel, and then the large cogwheel, and the iron nugget. This is to ensure that the sequence won't be messed up in the long run while using the machine, and underneath, add This one doesn't really have a proper arrangement, so you can place it anywhere. The mechanical arm will just reach into it and just place it on the designated filters. Then lastly, the output funnel, add the list filter. The list filter has these things inside. First is the precision mechanism, and the rest is the random salvage. These are the items that will come out if you lost the 80% chance of getting the precision mechanism. It's not often, but it does happen. Let's just place the list filter right down here. Alright, almost done. Now let's add a depot here, and then a chest right here. Then lastly, let's add a brass funnel onto this chest, going out into this depot. Next, as again, let's add a filter here. But now let us configure this filter to be exactly 1. Okay, let us now proceed to the last bit of this machine, which is automating the machine using mechanical arms, smart observers, and redstone. Here in our vertical gearbox, add a cogwheel. This is going to power our mechanical arms. Then let's start with automating the refilling stations. Right click these depots down here, and then right click and deposit them on this deployer. Then place it next to this mechanical arm, and then you'll see it is working. Next up is transferring from a waiting depot into our working depot. Take the items here and deliver it to there. And there you have it, easy. Add a block underneath here. Add a redstone torch down here. And then right on this block, add your button. You can add the button here or on this side. Next, below, add your redstone link. Then grab your wrench and make this a receiver redstone link. To the next bit, to make this work, add your smart observer into this chest. And let me just try and remove this just to update the block. Next, add the redstone link down below. This is going to be the sender. And let's just make it so, because I have some other test subjects there. Let's just try to add this one. Configure the frequency to this one so that this two will connect and not the other bits that I have back there. And I think this is done. All that's left is to actually test it out. Okay, alright then. Now that everything is up in order, let us now check. Oh, and before I forgot, this has a little bit of a bug. You got to check this first. If you place an item here and if it doesn't, check the item on the chest. Try to remove the funnel first for now. Add the item until this actually works. Take it out and then add the brass funnel again. And this should solve the problem. There you go. Okay, now let's just actually try this all out. I added some extra items here so that we can also see the mechanical arm in action. And now let's grab 2 golden sheets to check if this one is working, this one is working, and the 2 arms is working at the back. Now place the golden sheet here and press the stone button. So we are expected to have two precision mechanism. Okay. The arms are working at the back. And there we go. there's our second precision mechanism. It all works, finally. Now that we have finished the actual machine, I'm going to show you now how I made this a little bit more interesting. Let's go. And right over here, as you can see, we added some plugins into this machine. Mainly, the smart observers are now checking if there are items in our deployers. And the smart observers is sending us signals through this redstone link over here through the redstone lamp so that we can know if there are items still in our brass funnels, or I mean in our deployers. This could make it easier to find out if there are still items inside our deployers and if it is not working. If this is also good if you decide to hide it behind a wall like this one. However, the one thing I didn't check is for the refill. The refill, I extended it using a hopper. Now, because of this, you can actually now put anything in it and it will actually go into the system. However, the chest down here, the original one, still won't be able to place the stray items into this depot because we have our filters. This is why the filters are really important in the machine so that no stray items will go into the assembly line. However, the rest is still manageable. Output is being stringed using hoppers going down. Since it's going down, it is easy to extend. The input is still the same, you just made it a double chest. And I added this smart observer here. I know I can place it somewhere else, but right now I just place it over here to check if there is items in our depot. By the way, I added this brass funnels. I also added this brass funnels because for some reason the smart observers doesn't want to detect the deployers if there are filters in them. And I need the filters so that the sequence is still the same, which is the cogwheel large and then the iron nuggets. So I just added this brass funnel and change the the connections of this mechanical arm from here and to from our deployers into our brass funnels. It's still the same, just yeah, I don't and these are filtered so nothing will go into our funnels like so. See, it won't go in. And that's just the simple workaround. Redstone is not really into anything, so it is all good. That's how I made this little machine into our base. Though I don't think I'm going to do this exactly. I'm going to, because I'm in cottage switch, I have pipes to make the storage system for this one a wee bit more out there and not just using create. That is all for today. I hope this video is kind of informative. I was just really excited that I was able to make this machine, and I hope you guys like it too. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we will see this on our survival world soon. Anyway, thank you everyone for watching until the end, and I will see you again next time. Goodbye.